What is going on YouTube? This is Country Dipper 12 here with you today, and I have a very special guest with you today, and you guys probably know who he is, and he is David the Outcast, as you guys would probably know.
What's going on, y'all?
I know I told you guys in the last previous videos that I would be introducing him into my channel and intervene and talk about, what's going on. But today's topic, we are going to talk about my most favorite dips of all time. And
That being said, we should probably. I think he's already got a dip pack. Do you?
yeah, I don't got long cut in. I got snooze pack.
Same thing I'm doing. Skull Snooze Mint. I'm gonna toss two of these babies in.
I got two of them in right now. Actually, it tastes pretty damn good.
Is there any proper way to look good with an upper decker?
Upper decker with a pecker.
Upper deckers make your pecker bigger.
Yeah, that's how you do it. And okay. I don't know how long. I don't know how many. I don't know if it's my top 5 or top 10. Shit like that. But
well, for time's sake, we should probably do like top 5 because you can only record what did you say?
15 minutes. Yeah. But all right, guys. All right, I'm gonna start with my number 5.
Ooh, it's burning.
Yeah, I know. Whew. My number 5. It's probably going to be. It's actually one of what I'm dipping on right now. It's actually Skull Snooze Packets pouches, and that's gonna be that's my top 5. I'm not saying it's the best. It's one of my top 5 dips, and that's number 5. Reason behind that,
if you can't get anything else, you probably get that.
Reason why it's one of my top favorite dips is because, well, hell, it's minty as hell. Second of all, you get a great burn and you're getting great buzz off of it. And
grabbing my monster. Not sponsored. We should be though.
But that's the reason. That's pretty much it. And flavor really it lasts a little longer than my Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. As you guys know, this is pretty much my everyday dip. Well, Grizzly Wintergreen, but I'm not dipping on that because I don't got I really don't feel like dipping dark wintergreen right now. All right, go on number 4, Skull Apple.
I actually have a can of that in my
Actually,
back pocket.
he does have a can of that too.
I have a can of that in my back pocket right here.
Skull Apple was one of my first ever dips I've ever dipped on. Actually, Skull Apple was my very first dip ever. And when I first started dipping Skull Apple, very first time I've ever dipped tobacco. Smokeless tobacco. I had
cigarette tobacco.
I had the biggest freaking buzz ever. Like, I was so damn buzzed, I didn't even know what the hell to expect. And it gave me a good rush, like a head rush type. And I'll tell you this right now, it was the best freaking dip ever. Well, that was when I first started out. And apple flavor was freaking delicious. But now since it's, since I've dipped it before and I'm dipping long cut, I think the pouches of the apple taste a hell of a lot better. Anyways, what do you got to say?
One thing I noticed with the fruity flavors, especially berry, citrus, and apple, not so much on the cherry and the peach. I noticed that Skull's fruity flavors, though most of them don't taste that good, they do pack quite a buzz sometimes. I remember my first time having Skull Citrus. I remember I zinged for quite some time. That was about maybe 5 or 6 months after I started dipping when I had my first pinch of citrus. And it was about a year in when I had my first pinch of berry. I noticed that they give you a better buzz than they do a flavor because it tastes almost like Robitussin, like cough syrup.
All right, yeah.
It's just artificial.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's the reason. That's why it's number 4. Going on number 3. Number 3 is gonna be my Grizzly Wintergreen. Well, for the last 4 or 5 months, I've been, dipping on Grizzly Wintergreen straight every freaking day. And, it's one of my everyday dips. I wouldn't say it's one of my everyday dips, but it is. I like trying new things, but I've been dipping, wintergreen for months and months on end, and get really tired of it. And reason why I like grizzly wintergreen is because the wintergreen is not really wintergreeny as much as Copenhagen. Is that what it is? Copenhagen wintergreen?
I noticed that Copenhagen Wintergreen has a little bit more of a burn and a sweet
Yeah.
flavor. Grizzly Wintergreen has more of like a plasticky kind of taste, except for that fine cut Wintergreen. That stuff was actually pretty good. It's like the Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen. I noticed is a very like in your face kind of dip. It's
Right.
a very overbearing yet somewhat satisfying dip.
Right. And it has that sweeter wintergreeny flavor to it than the grizzly itself.
Yeah, Copenhagen I noticed has that wintergreeny, like sweet wintergreen,
Oh.
as to where Grizzly is kind of in your face, kind of harsh.
Oh, you crack that can of freaking Copenhagen wintergreen, you can smell the damn wintergreen. I
You
mean,
just sit here
holy
like,
fuck.
Woohoo! I think I got a boner. And sorry. Anyway.
Okay. Oh my god. But so yeah, that's the reason behind my grizzly wintergreen that I dip. All right, going on number two. Number two is going to be Stoker's Mint.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that there's a shitload of reasons why it's my favorite. Number two on the list. Well, I'll give you a couple of reasons. One reason behind that is because it's fat cut. Obviously, I love fat cut.
Well, it's long cut, but the way they cut
But
it
it's
kind of reminds me of a tough
fat.
guy a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. It's actually one of the longest lasting flavors of mint flavors actually out there that I like.
Oh yeah, I noticed Stoker's lasts a while, especially because of the kind of cut it is. And
Yeah.
I say it all the time when I dip Stoker's. I'm like, hey, my dip's got balls, unlike me.
Yeah, and also it's long lasting flavor. It's really minty, just like the pouches, but
I'd say these ones have more of a mint kick to them than
Mhm.
Stoker's does, though.
so that's the reason behind that. Number one dip that I like is Copenhagen Mint. Copenhagen Mint. Alright, Copenhagen Mint, when it first came out back in March of last year, is that what it was? March last year?
It came out in I remember it didn't come
I
out in
didn't-
our area till late 2015.
No, yeah,
2016.
Yeah, March.
It came out as a trial run, I think, back in 2013, but it didn't become nationwide until 2014, and it didn't hit our area until late 2015.
Yeah. Alright. The reason behind that, like I said, with Stoker's, it's really freaking minty. That flavor on that doesn't last as long as the Stoker's, though. That's the thing I hate about
But you throw it in, it's like you don't even have to brush your teeth today. I mean, it's pretty minty.
You start out when I bought my first ever Copenhagen Mint can when it first came out. I cracked a can. I didn't even have to crack it, and it smelled, oh my god, just like toothpaste. Now, you people out there want to argue and say that it doesn't smell like toothpaste or taste like it. Honestly, I think people out there are just bullcrapping because
I think it's all about personal preference.
yeah, we all got different opinions on things, and I have my opinion. I think it tastes like toothpaste, and I think it's really satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
Just like the can says, satisfaction.
Since 1822.
1822, satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason behind that is what I just explained to you guys. It's really minty. Oh god, I like the cut on it too. I love the cut on that.
Its long cut is actually kind of
Yeah.
more like mid cut, I realize.
Yeah, and the thing I have receding gums, so it really it's a pain in the ass with the freaking glass. What is that, glass or?
It's not fiberglass. It's the
Fiberglass.
salt. It's the salt.
Okay, I thought it was fiber.
Yeah, it's been proven there's no fiberglass.
Okay, yeah, just salt. But I know there's a recall on that one of those dips. It was actually Copenhagen Mint. What was it, last year that had a
There was
recall?
a recall on almost all Copenhagen Skull and Husky products due
Yeah.
to metal shavings being found.
But honestly, I didn't find any metal shavings in any of my cans because I still bought it when it was recalled at the time.
Yeah, our town, the town we get our dip from, for some reason they didn't recall most of them, Like there were still some that were on the recall list that you could get, but it was extremely scarce at the same time. Like one thing that was recalled was Copenhagen Mint, but there was a store right around the corner from my house that still sold it, and I'm just sitting here like, hey, it's my everyday. So I know a lot of people actually on that. They're like, you dip quite a few other things than Copenhagen Mint in your videos. We rarely see you do it. Well, that's because I just want to explore the other stuff. But
Right.
ask him. I predominantly dip Copenhagen Mint.
All right. But is that it you want to talk about?
Well, for time's sake, I probably can't throw in my list, so I could probably make a video separately from my channel. For time's sake, because
Alright.
I tend to ramble. So
Yeah, we all do. I
Oh,
just do it for time because of my phone. But if you guys, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm starting out on YouTube. I'm gonna leave link in my description. And
we're good old fuzz nuts here.
yep, good old fuzz nuts.
That didn't flop down completely.
Yeah.
I want to knock your spinner over. So.
But make sure you guys subscribe. Feel free to
Get yourself a mud jug.
Yeah, get yourself a mud jug, Cryptic Neptune mud jug. Make sure you guys comment below on what videos I should do next or all that stuff. I'm trying to create good content for you guys. Trying to create, things to, satisfy you guys. I'm here to, be fun. I'm not here to bore the shit out of you guys like, pretty much what I did in the past, But like I said, guys, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. I'll leave the link down in the description. I'll leave his YouTube channel down in my description because I know you guys know who he is. But I'll catch you guys in the next video, and we are out of here.
Peace.